Dan Olds here, ISC25 student cluster competition, and this is the team from South Africa, CHPC. For all of you millions and millions of people who follow all the cluster competition action worldwide, you'll have met these kids in different teams from the CHPC. We were there in South Africa in 2024. Here are the winners and the team that is going forward to hopefully win ISC25. Yeah? Okay. Let's meet them. Let's start with you. Just say your name and what you're doing with the team, and we'll go from there.
Hi, I'm Tina Alana, and I'm working on CSOL. I also do a bit of environment management, so Almod, and a bit of Intel as well, one API, and installing those things.
And CSOL is an app that was used a few years ago in some competition. I couldn't find any information on it, other than its wave propagation. That was all I could find out. Is there more information on it?
CSOL is a seismic simulator, so we're simulating earthquakes. For the virtual round, we did the Turkey earthquake of 2020.
That was a big one.
Yes.
Okay.
There were two earthquakes actually, but we only had to simulate the larger fault line.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the propagation of the shock as it radiated out. Okay. So you know your way around it then.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's a CPU build and a GPU build for CSOL, so doing both of those.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. So who's this next to you?
Next to me is Abdullah, and he'll introduce himself.
Yeah. Good job. You wanted to help out. And just introduce them all, make it fast. Good job. Yeah.
I think my name is probably Abdullah Jaffa.
That's what I hear. That's the rumor.
That's the... Oh, yes. Apparently that's right. I've been busy working on Icon for the virtual part, and I'm also doing HPL and HPCG for this in-person part.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one thing to watch for, Jack Dongara, Dr. Jack Dongara, will be visiting all the booths. He does every year, and he wrote those. So, yeah, he's a living legend. So be sure and say hi. He's a nice guy, too. Really nice guy.
Oh, that's a relief then.
Yes.
That's a relief.
Yes.
Sure.
Wanna go?
Let's go.
Hello, I'm Kapil Ramlal, and Abdul and I both worked on Icon as well as HPL and HPCG together.
Now, what's the deal with Icon? What is it?
Well, Icon is a weather prediction service, and we thought that we'd be building and compiling Icon, whereas the task was actually to take a microphysics module and add an implementation for GPU that fitted into C++ code without the need for like pragma directives and things like that. So just idiosyncratic C++ code. And yeah, it was difficult.
Yeah.
Took a lot of work.
But it sounds like that's going to get a lot more performance out of it.
Definitely.
I mean, that'll be a pretty big jump.
I mean, the way that it works is that it divides it into layers, so it's naturally parallelized for Icon. And so with GPUs, that's just so much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Okay. Across the table. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Tired. A little bit like, everything with me is a time shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in China a couple of weeks ago. Now I'm
you're
here. Yeah. So what's your deal?
So my name is Lisa Pizzi, and I am currently busy with Llama, the large language model. And I also worked on CodeStats with my partner here at Tebucho, but currently it's just Llama.
Now with Llama, what size?
It's version 8.1. I think it's 8 billion. It's the 8 billion parameter.
Kind of a smallish
Yeah,
size,
compared
right?
to the others.
Yeah,
It's quite small.
And you're doing training for it, right?
Yes, it's a pre-trained model that we have to train further. So currently I do have some results. It's just that across the nodes is a bit tricky, but I'm going to get there.
Okay, so it's not scaling off node all that well right now.
Not at the moment,
but
it will.
It will. Oh, yeah, it will. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
It will.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be like super scalar. Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. It'll seem like you have more nodes than you actually have.
Exactly.
Nicely done. Good job.
Yes.
So who's this guy?
Hi guys, I'm Tebucho Diraritsile, and I'm working.
Boy, I am so glad I did not try and pronounce that. That would have been really, really sad.
You're not alone, Dan. You're not alone.
And you just ripped it off. I mean, you just went with that. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Good job.
So for the team, I'm busy with code setting now. And also for the virtual, also doing code setting. So the primary focus now has just been able to get it on a GPU, get a working GPU on, because the CPU version was pretty simple, so that we were able to get it to work. So it was also scaling pretty well. So yeah, I've been just battling the GPU run right now, running into a bunch of runtime errors, but yeah, eventually it will work.
You're gonna get that. You got time.
Yeah.
You got time.
Yeah, there's still quite a lot of time, and
Yeah.
so we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, also what I do for the team is users, and yeah,
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
thanks.
Now,
The big guy.
I'm going to introduce the big guy, Alan Van Diamond.
That's it. That's it.
Diamond, because all the other teams will die. You were that was really cool in South Africa. Brash, bold, you called your shot. Yeah, we're winning this. You put up your scores on the wall.
Definitely.
No one else has ever done that.
Definitely. Maybe it's still gonna happen. Let's see.
Could happen. It could happen. So how are you feeling about this?
We're excited, a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
We're a little bit worried. We had some issues.
You should be. I mean, it's normal. It's natural.
we had a little scare. Hopefully we're ready.
Okay.
We start at 3 p.m. So I hope we're ready by 3 p.m.
Okay.
I want to get back to his name.
Yeah.
I've been working with the Bogo for a year. I still can't say his surname.
Really?
So it's
Good.
normal.
It's not just me.
No,
Okay.
it's everyone. No.
Okay. 'Cause, you know, though, I'm bad at that. I've been to China 10 times for a week every time. I know 4 words reliably. Maybe 3.5. That's it. That's all I picked up.
It's die, bye, thank you.
Yeah, Shay Shay's thank you. Ni hao. Ni hao, as I say it. That's hello. And then the other 2, I don't know. We'll see. But now, what are you guys running for hardware this time?
Okay, we have 3 identical DL380A nodes.
HPE, right?
HPE, yes.
Uh-huh.
It's got Intel Xeon Platinum 8480 Plus, I think.
Okay.
It's a 56 core
56. Nice.
per
number of
CPU.
cores.
Yeah, so 2 of those per node. I think it's got 1 terabyte RAM per node.
Yeah.
And it's only got like 2, it's got 4 hard drives in. So 2 is in RAID for the OS and 2 will be the storage
RAID 0
drives.
for the OS?
Yeah,
There you go.
RAID 0, there we go.
Yeah.
And we're gonna run NFS just to mount our home. And then
Yeah.
we got BGFS for our parallel file system.
Yeah. Now, what are you running for accelerators?
Sorry?
What are you doing for? You got GPUs?
Yes, GPUs.
Okay.
We got 4 H100s, 94 gigs. So that's 12.
You got 4 per node.
Yeah, 4 per node, so that's 12 in total.
Okay.
Hopefully we get to use all 12 because of our power limit. We'll see. Because we've
You know, and that's the thing is it's do you use all 12 and throttle all 12 down, or do you use like 8 and have them going full bore? What's going to give you the best performance and idle the others?
That's the thing, we're still busy testing. We have some time until 3
Yeah.
before the
Yeah.
thing actually starts. So that we're trying to figure out.
Well, and
we-
both WinPack and HPC or G are pretty quick runs.
We're actually leaning towards using all the cores, all the GPUs, and then scaling the power down. I think we can get more calculations done. We're
so,
leaning to, but we're not sure. So we will test both.
Did I tell you guys about what I call the suicide WinPack
What's
that
that?
happened at an Asia cluster competition? There was a team there, Zhejiang, that wanted WinPack. That had been their deal. They had 3 nodes, jammed them with GPUs, 4 each, right? And they had to get that under 3,000 watts, okay? They realized, you know, as they talked and heard scores from other teams, that what they were getting wasn't quite enough. They had to get more. So what they did is they reconfigured their rack to have more airspace between them, and they disabled all of the fans, all of them. Their reasoning was, this is going to be a quick run, because with this much power, this much computational power, it's going to be like 30 seconds. We think we can get it done before the system thermals out.
Yeah.
And that was the suicide wind pack, and it worked.
That's on our to-do list.
That's one that you don't tell the vendor about.
Yeah, we have sponsored
You go
on.
ahead,
We sponsored. Yeah.
Oh, HPE's got a pretty good attitude about that kind of. Boys will be boys, and girls will be girls, and kids. You can't stop them from doing stuff like that. So yeah. Now, there's another competition going on with cable management for the Prism Award.
Okay.
And I'm not going to inspect you. That'll be towards the end, so you have time. But some teams are making some inroads. So
I saw some nice colors further down. So
yeah. It's looking good. There's one more competition that just started. Swiss brought chocolate like they always do, ETH, right? You guys have tried it? Not bad, right? Finland believes that their chocolate is better. Yeah. Don't know. Haven't tried it. But we need to settle this question. We're going to have a blind taste test with the organizers over at the help desk. And we're going to settle this question. You guys have a bet? Which way is it going to come out? Finland or Switzerland? Any thoughts? What? You think Switzerland? Okay.
I think they're biased. That's what they see on TV.
I know.
I think it's. Let's give the Finnish a chance and see what happens.
We shall see.
Yeah.
But we're going to settle it once and for all here this week.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you're doing great. So thank you for the time. We'll come by and interview you again later on once all of your hopes and dreams have crashed to the floor. Or you're triumphant. Either way, I'll record it. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you.
Daniel's here, ISC25. We have 1 hour and less, 1 hour and 25 minutes left till the final turn-in. We are checking in with the CHPC team. How's it going? What's going on? Talk to me. Tell me.
We got a open MX run, a stand. They're busy with the
lamps.
Lamps. They're busy with the lamps. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get our lamps results done so we can get something in.
Good.
That's
our
our goal.
Run. Okay. Are you happy with Open MX with that score? Or are you going to keep trying to work on it?
We're going to do one more run. We're just copying our results over to have it backed up. And then we're going to do one more run just to make sure.
Okay. Good.
We're not going to waste any more time on Open MX.
Okay. Then lamps is going to be the focus.
Lamps, yeah.
Good. Then that's got a lot of adjustments you can make to optimize it. Lamps is good. It's well documented too. So, how was the overall experience?
It was nice. It was good.
Yeah.
We had a fun night out last night. So
good. You go to some of the parties?
Yeah,
of course you
went to
did.
Some parties. Yeah.
Good. What was your favorite one?
Oh, the last one, right?
Yeah.
Which was?
But the first one was the NVIDIA one was nice.
Okay.
And we had some food, and then we went to DDN's.
Okay.
And that was a late. But we bounced back.
That's what you gotta do.
Up early.
You got to do that. You got to bounce back. Yeah. And it's just one more final push, and you're done.
That's it.
So
that's
good.
it.
Well,
We tried our best.
Great having you here. Good luck, and we'll see what happens. Finish strong.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you, bye.